Hey, hey, hey. Soul dance to the white dragon here, people. Hello. Good morning. Good evening. Good night. This wasn't what I planned to talk about this morning on a What's Up Wednesday, which is a term that just came to mind that I took from another woman that I admire. And it's about loss. It's about pain. It's about heartache. Ladies, what do you do when it hits? I mean, for me, I hold it inside and I do what I have to do and remain stoic. But what happens when it's like a railroad train? And then, of course, I break down afterwards, okay? In private. It's easy for me to compartmentalize because that was a form of protection growing up, and it's now very natural. So it's only, but I'm honest, I'm straight up. Catherine, how are you? I feel like shit. I feel devastated. I feel gutted. How could this happen to me? I feel so alone. What do you do when the losses begin to mount up? What do you do? Do you hook into that old, ridiculous thinking that you have to be strong? For whom? If it's being strong for children, believe me when I say the children are not going to appreciate it. Because when they are impacted, they too feel to cry. They too break down. And when you are being so strong, or you just pat them on the back and you say, it's okay, or people say it will pass. That is total bullshit. How can pain and grief pass if you don't express it? You have to express your feelings when they arise. When we're talking about grief, grief is powerful. Grief is powerful just like anger, but it's more destructive. It's deeper, it's more profound. You have to let the pain out. Let me repeat that. You have to let the pain out. You have to cry. You have to weep. You have to wail. You have to gnash your teeth. You want to pull your hair out. You want to walk around, look in your PJs that you haven't changed for days, or your nightgown that you haven't changed for days, and you trail about the house. You feel depressed. You just sink in and you cry and you cry and you cry, and your tissues, the Kleenex, they just aren't enough. This is what you need to do when grief happens. Someone dies. Someone is hurt. A treasured pet leaves after decades with you. You have to cry, ladies. You have to let it out. You have not any reason to be strong. Grieving is being strong for you. It hurts. Say it hurts. No stiff upper lip bullshit. That does not serve you. Cry, wail, roll around on the ground, hug your belly, and just scream the pain out. There is no other way to move forward than sinking into the pain. Feel it, express it, and allow it to ride you until it gradually fades. Every person has a different grieving process. The length differs. I don't want to get into too much technical detail. However, you have to cry. You have to show your grief. You have to express your grief. Please, please, express it, release it. I was gonna say free yourself of it, but yes, free yourself of it, because when you cannot let it go, something else happens, and that is devastating. I mean, absolutely devastating. It makes the grieving process worse. I didn't want to leave on this note because of the news that I felt, and in fact I am feeling some grief coming up right now for things, for tears unshed, loss unexpressed. So this is why I'm speaking to you from personal experience. Please grieve, cry, and let it out. Love yourself enough to let it out. I love you, ladies. I love you. You're beautiful. We hold up the world, and it is time that we give ourselves a break. Cry and release. Hi, Jennifer. I'm just now going off. Cry, ladies. Don't let the grief sink you into an early grave. Okay? Ciao.